Yeah, let's talk to Dialialialiali for a reward.
What is that in your eyes? That glistening, that softness? Is that pity? Take those pitying eyes away before I pluck them from your face. I need but one thing from you now. Malachi. Dead.
Dead.
Take this. I've given everything else to him. My youth and beauty. My body and mind. My heart. And at last, the only thing he ever gave to me in return. My gemling power. This is all I have left. I entrust it to you.
Got some ASMR up in here. What's going on? Hello?
Cockroach.
This is like very, very close.
Taught me not to trust anyone. It is time to forget everything that Malachi taught me.
Woo, 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 woo. Okay, I think maybe I want increased AoE. Oh, maybe I want decay and increased AoE. It's flat chaos and probably also... Is this supported by added chaos? Or is the base damage? I'll get increased AoE. It's not like I can
Still I live.
suck at either of them.
The little cockroach witch.
I forgot that's what
Malachi
cockroach was
chose
referring to.
her. Chose her over me. Use her then. Use her as Malachi uses her. Burn betrayal with betrayal. It's all they deserve.
Buddy.
They all leave me.
Yeah, I think if I had more currency, I'd try to socket some of this shit together, but I don't. Yeah, I think that'd probably be better. And decay, I guess.
Yes.
Just anything with fucking chaos damage at this point. Let's try to do this all in one big burst. Let's try and not have the instance crash on me. Oh, I need to see if I'm getting any dex on my armor so I can avoid manipulation. I'm getting strength on my armor, but I don't think I'm getting dex. Oh, I am. Okay. Oh, I'm not getting strength. I'm only getting 8. So what am I at? 60. So I'm probably close at 50-ish something. Not that much more damage. You know, the tooltip probably doesn't factor in the base life of whatever I'm actually pulling from, so it's probably not the most reliable thing. It'd probably only factor all the flat damage. I can probably actually get those witch AoE nodes then. It depends on how deep into this we're going, I think.
Dissection time.
I could say the same to you. Ow.
I could have made you into a wonder.
I hate to be critical, but I've seen better.
Damn. What did I say, like 50-ish? Yeah, I think once I get that minion life regen, then this will be more reliable as purely skeletons and...
I shall preserve your beauty for eternity.
Purely as skeletons and zombies.
Beauty shall prevail.
Nice.
After Brutus, I'm glad I won't be seeing any more of your work.
My potions are really bad, so if this comes down to like a situation where I need them, I think it won't be the nicest thing. Actually, well, it's more life than I have, but they're gonna be slow. Dude, fuck these losers. I wonder if because it's tagged as minion, I can get damage from like minion damage on this Dark Pact thing. I should read it next time I take a break.
On this day, the eve
On
of
this day.
rapturous completion, I honor those who have passed and whose passion and knowledge have brought us to the brink of salvation. Inquisitor Maligaro, a creative force without equal.
Creative force, huh?
An athlete of transcendent sensibility. Guedri Dacta, an idol of fervor and dedication. You taught me far more than I ever taught you, my students. My friend.
Fuck you.
We strove to make a greater world together. And in your memory, I shall make that world a reality. Malachi.
Yeah, whoa. Hello.
Oh, Doedri, we witches have to have some standards.
Yo, this thing's legit. Direct improvement. Great. Fantastic. It's gonna TP out and walk back in. It's going okay. Hasn't crashed on me.
You've come such a long way since we first met in Axiom Prison. I was that close to snuffing you out then and there, sister. But now look at us. Working together to destroy the greatest terror that Rayclast has ever known. If I were the crying type, it'd bring a tear to my eye.
I kind of want to know what they say to everybody else. It's kind of nice. It's kind of like a sweet moment that we're sharing.
Expecting you.
Alright, I'm not gonna fuck around with Dark Pact at all.
We'll go to bed now, little girl.
Or maybe I'll try.
I need to tuck you.
I don't have Desecrate, so I shouldn't actually fuck around.
Exile!
This is what I'm talking about, where
March.
Now Exile!
my shit's slow. Alright, well. Now this is awkward.
Die and be reborn. Die and be reborn.
Do I have Desecrate? Okay, well.
This is what I get for trying to be a bloody hero. Who'd have thought you'd be so suited to the role? I was convinced I'd made a fatal mistake in sparing your life in Axiom prison. Fatal,
I need
yes,
more mana.
but a mistake? No. Go now, sister. It's up to you to teach
Go
Malachi
now.
the true definition of nightmare.
Nightmare. Nightmare, am I right?
Truly understand what it means to be nightmare.
Too many voice lines. Ow.
I gave my life. Nightmare gave me so much more. Accept the gift of immortality.
I'm gonna have to just use SRS. Sorry, video games. This one SRS is just like fighting a zombie randomly on the side. Fuck that one guy. Gosh darn it. That's not good.
Nightmare is the true eternal. Why are you so in love with death?
Oh, you know, it's just my thing, really. I could probably just throw a skeleton on like one of those like ground AoEs and then just immediately cancel it out. Talk to Tasuni.
Kai, you were so frightened of death, weren't you?
You were so frightened of
To
death.
better acquainted. It's really not so bad once you get to know it.
Voice acting.
What cannot be understood should be feared. It is the first rule that a child learns. There is no shame in my saying this. I fear you, witch.
Ooh. What about Diala?
The Gemling Queen has given of that black life of hers. For what? To wound and wake the beast that should have been slaughtered in its sleep. Diala's path would lead us into cataclysm. Follow your own path from now on.
Nah, it's all good.
I'm watching you.
I think we're fine.
It's obvious to everyone now.
There's no one like you, Witch.
The beast learned that the hard way.
And the whole of Ray class will learn about it, one way or another.
So I guess this is the happily ever after they promised us when we were kids, right, Vanya?
For us, for Ray class, maybe. What about you, sister? Do you even know what that looks like for you?
There's plenty of happiness to go around now.
You deserve a piece of it. Emperor Vola's dead, for good this time.
And the entrance to the mine stands open. I suppose you'll be heading down there to
free us from the sickening supremacy of Nightmare.
I was going to say to kick some nightmare ass.
I think I put it better.
Of course you did, sweets.
Sweet.
Diala saw the mistakes of the past with her own eyes, and now she's given everything to fix them. Right, Vanya?
I don't know, Pataris. I saw people die for each other in San. I saw clarity, resolution in their eyes. In Diala's eyes, I see ghosts.
Those eyes have seen horrors that we can't even imagine.
Maybe. But this sacrifice of hers, I think it was more like a deal, and Diala didn't quite get what she bargained for. Oyun gave us a home.
Our lives back.
Appreciate the good ones when you find them in Ray class.
It's not like there are many. Tasuni,
Yeah, I
he's
mean,
a
it's-
con man.
Pataris just doesn't understand him.
I understand that he gets his every need catered for by talking in riddles and telling
The
lies.
truth about the nightmare. He makes sense of the chaos as best he can.
How can we possibly know whether what he's telling us is the truth or not?
We can't. But who else is there to ask? Piety. She still lives.
Then she needs to die again.
Permanently this time. I honestly don't know who I am more scared of. The beast or that black-hearted witch.
It's the combination that scares me. And it should scare you too, Exile.
It's all good. I dealt with it.
You killed the Sword King?
Dureso wasn't actually alive, Pataris.
Dureso must have thought he was alive.
True. Thinking and being. A bit of a blurred line here in Ray class.
Exactly.
I wonder if we have to fight them again.
Until next time.
What do you want?
I don't know. I think I was going to try to craft this staff.
May fear guide you.
May fear guide you. Apparently I need to talk to Tasuni.
Ah, witch. I knew you would embrace the beast. Yet, I couldn't know that you would squeeze the very life from it. Honestly didn't think you had that much love in you. Now one thing remains to be seen. Your regard, your touch, your embrace can mean only doom for the loved. Please, choose your loves wisely, witch, lest you break poor Oriath's heart. Yes, that's right. Oriath.
Oh, dude, thanks, man. I appreciate it. You know, hey, thank you. Hey.
One that shall lead you back home. Come. For as the death throes of the beast soften and still, I see the gate beginning to close. Follow your heart.
Oh no, he's going too slow for the. Oh no, he's like barely keeping up with it. I'm not reading all this. Oh, we should. Let me just see. He said something about Malachi's apprentices.
If Deshret were able, she'd thank you for dispatching her tormentors, Malachi's wicked little trio. You have to content yourself with my thanks instead. Deshret has been avenged, as is the way of the Madaketh. Tidiness helps one sleep at night, don't you think?
Okay.
The corruption will pass.
Sure. Oh, I should put the silver coin in my. It's all good.
The little girl walked into a dark, dark cave. The little girl met a dark, dark beast. The little girl ate its dark, dark heart. My
Okay.
Malachi is dead. I knew it, felt it, understood it the moment you struck the final blow. I was.
I kind of imagined that
genuine
Diala would
queen.
just die once Malachi
And
died.
now my king is dead. We dreamed only the greatest dreams, Malachi and I. A truly eternal empire. Eternal life.
I'm just kind of wondering, like, are we going to come back and Malachi's still going to be here? Or are we just going to, like, fight the beast instead?
Eternal lies.
Because I don't know how the pantheons will really affect this place. I just don't want to fight Combe and Duressa again. Combe and Duressa at the same time.
This land could not have asked for a worse king and queen. Rayclast leaves the past behind it now. Malachi's past. My past.
Oh my god, this
It
electric
thanks
skull
you,
is distracting me.
Not a cockroach. It loves you. I wish. I wish. I wish.
What does the tiger have to say about all this? It's like fused to the ground.
I was right to have faith in you, Cursebreaker. You have succeeded where we have failed. You have slain a creature that was thought to live forever in the minds of those who came before you. Vol, Duresso, Kaum, Deshret, the greatest champions Rayclast has seen in the last 300 years.
300.
You stood where they fell. Now you are the champion of champions, and Rayclast should bow at your feet in gratitude. You certainly have my gratitude, and that of my Akara. We have been exiled from our land by fear and misguided duty. Now we may return.
Oh, I hope they leave
ride where we
and
will,
don't die.
Live how we wish. Cursebreaker, giver of freedom, we thank you. Go where you are needed.
I hope they all leave, and I bet, like, Diala stays or something like that. All right. We did it. We beat the video game. Ow, fight this one guy. Come on, you guys. Can I, like, bomb these? Oh, I can. Nice. Oh, is this a unique one? Oh, no. Yeah, what an annoying effect. He puts down chilled ground on death. Fuck that guy. Where are they at? Why does he teleport to me? Oh god, I'm gonna die. He's gonna like smack me to death. I don't understand what's going on and like why we haven't won yet. What's going on?
Need more mana.
Okay. God, it moved everything. Fuck it. Leap flame on something else. I bet it didn't summon any skeletons. I think there is one like little cute piece of lore here that's like whoever made this teleporter had to test it himself or whatever. Like, what is it? Dominus is the one that had this built. So I realized that I don't have to press shift as much as I probably have been. I'm on something else. Fuck you. Is this the right way, actually? I feel like I've been going the wrong way, but I guess we're at the right place. I guess those are the ghasts or whatever that I could have had Kasumi tell me. Kasumi. I could have had Kasumi tell me about. All right, so we're at 1, 2, 4. All right, it's not a lot, but 1, 2, 6. Oh my God, so much base scaling. Where do I click? Yo, my frog like flipped out. Yo, he's ready. He's down. Yeah, I guess the cast range actually extends past where it wants me to move. Like, I don't have to move as much as it's making me. Ow, gosh, this is like a little ability's doing so much damage. I really want that ability though. The little ball spinny ricocheting thing. I think that looks so funny. What is it going after? I have no idea what they're going after. Why can't you go for my skeletons, which are right next to you and are very threatening? Ow. Yeah, look how much damage that does. Jesus. I have bad ES on my gear. That's kind of the main thing. Ah, gross. The spider one. I find it hilarious that there's a spider essence. I think this is where the music starts picking up for me. Like Prophecy and onward is like where I think the music started to have more thematic stuff from what I remember in the soundtrack. Instead of being some like Hollywood movie like but this is like the first big bit of actual content, so this is probably where we're gonna switch to. I like moving with the skeletons. Just like constantly pulsing damage. Help them, no. Ow. I feel like that thing ricocheted right off of me. Yeah, it just looks like a degen to me. Which isn't bad. I guess it's like very even and very consistent damage. Where the fuck are my zombies?
Better this way.
I'm kind of curious to know how the targeting will be prioritized on a controller version of this skill. Oh yeah? It's not doing all that much damage, admittedly. Alright, we got a bunch of voice acting coming up, so just, you know, we're gonna do it. Whoa, resolution scaling, hello.
The Mother of Death watches over the city with great interest. You have joined us just in time. Before you lies a great many paths, each walked by a different life. But each must come to the same end. Eventually.
Death.
Fate awaits you.
Dude, stop putting all these fucking skill effects.
Ha! After everything I've done, it took an Oriathan to get these slaves up off their shackled asses and fighting. I guess the Templar should have treated their lessers better than their slaves, eh? Well, I'm not about to turn down a gift from Kitava. If he wants slave and outcast to join hands, then let's remind these Templar that they're flesh and blood, just like us.
My friend said that if you play the Templar here, it's actually kind of interesting. I think they have some words to say to you.
For a chief around here. Well, I put the steel in their hands. I tell them where to stab, where to run, where to die. If that doesn't make me a chief, what does, eh?
It's a good question.
Blood isn't the only currency we need to earn to buy our freedom. We can kill all the Templar mongrels we like out there. It won't matter a damn if we don't get inside their stronghold, the Templar courts.
Templar.
Might as well put my bloody chains back on right now. Problem is, there's some sort of witchery surrounding the place. Only those who see the truth with faithful eyes are getting in there. The power of innocence. It's all in the eyes, you see. Yet blessed Kitava has answered my prayers and sent us just the pair of eyes we need.
Oh wow, we're literally taking his eyes. I didn't quite make that connection.
Right now,
I thought the item was more figurative.
Self-righteous fury. Find him and rip his faithful eyes out. Then I'm sure the good Justicar will be kind enough to see you into the
see you. You know what I'm saying?
Take a deep breath. Inhale the twin stink of exploitation and oppression. Yes, these pens and cells have been our home away from home since the first card we were brought here by Marseus Lioneye. their great hero of the Empire. One of the best slavers they ever had. Not that he was the only one. Captain Sigmund Fairgraves funded many an expedition off the whipped backs of Karui children. High Templar Dominus was only the latest in a long line of men to grow rich by trading in misery. Oriathan wealth was built on Karui poverty. Oriathan gold will forever be stained red by Karui blood. Overseer's Tower, this place is called. And do you know the worst thing about the men who stood here, watching us, cursing us, descending to whip and kick us like curs? They were slaves, like us, willing to turn on their brethren for a bigger cage and a few extra rations. I can't quite put into words what a pleasure it was to take this tower. To rip the greedy eyes from those traitors.
This dude has something with eyes, like he's really into it.
I hope so. Well, I know his other names. The Black Spirit, the Cannibal King, the Ravenous One. He was all of those things before Tsukuhama slashed out his eyes, before Valakor drowned him in the sea, before Hinekora whipped him and condemned him to immortal darkness. Kitava has learned from the suffering inflicted upon him, learned what cruelty is from his own flesh and blood, learned what it means to be a slave. Now he hungers for freedom, not merely for himself, for all of us who have suffered under whip and shackle. Kitava is the tormented one, destined to rise up from the darkness and banish cruelty from this world. And we, his children, rise with him.
Okay. I think I need like a chart with all the Karui gods. Because I don't think I'm like making all the connections.
And Tsukuhama, all of the old gods. Now innocence has woken up, and with him, power like I've never seen the Templar wield before. It's all right though. We slaves, we've got our own god looking out for us now. I can see him in the eyes of my brothers and sisters, smell him in the blood we've spilled, hear his call in the screams of the fallen. I don't rightly know where the gods have been or what's brought them crawling back, nor do I really care. All I need to know, my friend, is that we're not alone anymore.
Templar Court.
There's two parts to the Templar. The grim face and the spotty ass.
Arse.
Out front, you've got the Templar courts. Usually the last place our Hatungos see if they're stupid enough to preach their craft within a Templar's hearing. Oriath's woodmongers must do a roaring trade with that place. When the wind blows right, you can even smell the aroma of barbecued blasphemer from here. The arse end, that's the Chamber of Innocence. It's where the real earnest believing gets done. Where the young Templar go to pay their respects to God Almighty and get the good sense baptized out of their heads. I've not seen the inside of the chamber myself, but you can feel it from over a block away. Like there's an eye in your gut, peering through your insides, looking for even the tiniest stain of sin. I tell you, sane people go in one end of that place, ash and apostles come out the other. Watch yourself in there.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
With Dominus away in Rayclast, someone had to keep the wheels of oppression turning. Avarius was only too happy to take the job. He'd had plenty of practice already, of course. It was Avarius who led some of the largest and most crippling raids upon the Ngāmakanui and the Ngākura Makoi. It was on his orders that men, women and children were shackled and shipped like cattle to Theopolis. And it was Avarius who spent 5,000 Karui lives building his Templar courts and his Chamber of Innocence. You had
Innocence.
wives and daughters scrub their husbands and fathers' blood from the stones so as to preserve their purity. When you meet Avarius, feel free to exact a little extra vengeance in the name of Karui's suffering.
Add in a little extra vengeance, apparently.
An exile
Talakur.
returned. How was that even possible? Rising out of the darkness to claim the souls of our enemies, like Hinekora in the stories my mother used to tell me. Well, your divine intervention gave us just the diversion we needed to take this tower. So if you keep doing things like that, then I might have to start believing in the gods again.
Spoilers.
And thank you for finishing off that last overseer for us. I don't know what sort of mother could have birthed that land-loving whale, but we were lucky he wasn't here when we took this tower. He'd have spread us across the floor like butter on a piece of bread. Here, take something for helping us in this hopeless fight of ours.
Sure.
We'd been planning it for months, spreading the word, stealing weapons, gathering support. Utula and his followers did most of the dirty work.
Utula's this guy.
I just carried a few messages here and there. Should have known I'd end up like this when the real fighting started. In the darkest hour before dawn, that's when we broke our chains. And as many overseer necks as we could wrap our hands around. We took the Panopticon as the sun rose over Theopolis, and that's as far as we got. When you're up against
that sounds
cold
like some Evil
steel
Dead
and
shit.
colder hearts, there's only so far that anger will take you. Few of us can say that we've devoted our lives to anything greater than ourselves. Can you? I think Utula can. Since the day I met him, I've seen Utula do nothing that wasn't in the service of his people. He's a smart one. He could have escaped. He could have sailed off to Namakanui and never looked back. Yet there he stands, our herald of freedom.
Oh, is that a new herald?
I might die of this wound, yet I'd be giving but a fraction of what Utula has to honor the Karui way.
Huh. Okay, she's got like a little stab on the side. Okay. Wait, where's he talking? Is he talking to this guy?
Unlike these assorted ignorami, I'm
Whoa.
not surprised to see you here. The beast is dead, all thanks to you, I suppose. I was listening to the beast's death rattles when these lunatics broke in, wrecked the place, and dragged me here to tend to their cuts and bruises. Thankfully, I was able to bring some of my paraphernalia with me. The balance of power is shifting in your favor, O murderer of nightmares. If I am in possession of anything that might smooth the transition of governance, don't hesitate to ask. You'll find my terms quite reasonable.
How about this waffle or whatever this is?
Some time ago, I fabricated a device able to sense and amplify the corrupt murmurings of Rayclast, a miasmeter. I listened to those whispers for years,
this purple fire thing looks sick.
lingering beyond sane comprehension. And then the scream. Such profound agony that my mind was nearly sundered by its percussion. I thought another cataclysm might be upon us. But no, it was you, slaying the beast. I was witness to a singularly potent cadence. This corruption, I am convinced that it holds the very key to our human history, and with it, our very existence. Yet without the miasmeter, I'm condemned to deafened ignorance. It remains in Piety's laboratory, as long as Utula's miscreants haven't vandalized the
Miscreants.
Fine.
Yeah, I'm sure they haven't gotten that far. Don't worry about it.
In contrast to the company she keeps, Lani has quite an astute mind. I put it down to that Oriathan education she's managed somehow to procure. Whilst quelling whatever resistance you might meet in this noble coup of yours, you'd be well advised to look to Lani for counsel. She'd make the finest of advisors, second only to myself, of course.
Of course, of course.
Utula might appear to conduct himself with honesty and honor, yet has all the telltale signs of a desperate man born of desperate times. As the cornered animal will bite and claw, the cornered man will lie, steal, and murder in the name of survival. It's understandable, and deadly if underestimated.
Okay.
I can't really fault Justicar Casticus, a man committed heart and soul to upholding the law. Of course, law isn't the same thing as justice, and men like Casticus lack the imagination necessary to make that distinction.
Damn. Too real, too real.
Avarice, innocence. I'm not sure there's a great deal of difference. Around the time I heard the beast's mortal scream, the newly appointed High Templar Avarius went through something of a revelation. The manner in which he speaks and acts now would indicate that he believes, without doubt, that he is some earthly embodiment of God. That's faith for you. It'll reduce grown men to the madness of infancy. I gave Piety everything, devoted my life to her work. What did that thankless bitch do for me in return?
Whoa!
Left me here to polish her beakers while she pursued glory and Rayclast. Oh. You killed her, did you? Likely as not, you'd have killed me too had I been there. In that case, perhaps we both got exactly what we deserved.
Research.
Piety and I have devoted ourselves to the betterment of the human condition. As for our methods, Piety had a saying that summed it up nicely. Would you consider the feelings of the stones when constructing a glorious cathedral in the name of God? Casticus supplied us with slaves, mostly Kardui, and I put them to good use. In fact, I believe their participation in my experiments elevated them from squalor to splendor.
Okay.
Our subjects were able to give their otherwise meaningless lives to something greater than themselves. Isn't that what we all want in the end?
Yeah, that's it. My ass meter.
Some time ago, I fabricated a device.
I didn't do my lab. I should go back and do that. Let's just do this trial real fast. Since we here. Okay, I didn't do the prison and the crematorium. Crematorium. And that's the catacombs. So let's get to it. Prison. Shit. I managed to miss these on both characters. Oh boyo. No. Yo, this is where this is gonna feel satisfying. There you go.
Belief is the strongest
in old content.
of them all.
Fucking my zombies, terrible at these traps. Okay, so crematorium and catacombs. Damn it. gosh, it's right there. Yeah, if I had the minion life and stuff like that, I would have to worry about a lot of this stuff less. Like reviving all the zombies and stuff and making sure they're alive. I wouldn't be surprised if the skeletons would just never die or anything. Ow, 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 ow. Damn, body. Can't even fucking like cast through that shit. Flood through the door, flood through the door.
Allow your wisdom to be tempered by the...
Doesn't work through that loading zone. Come on, buddy. Yeah, I kind of like this change so that Catacombs is very consistent. If they're not going to put something here, which I think probably would have been the better solution. Unless maybe you come here in the end. Because you go to the Dread ticket, so I feel like they solved that as a problem. It wasn't like a big problem, but it's just awkward that there's a zone here that you never visit. You know, they turned the crypt into something good. Oh man, got baited by this lower object.
An emperor cannot allow himself to become buried in the shadowed vaults of self-doubt. Cannot allow thoughts of imagined disaster to spin about inside his mind like so many strife-splintered wheels. An emperor navigates his way through the terrors of perplexity with his eyes set firmly on the rising sun. An emperor must bear two blades, hope in the left hand.
Okay. It's really dumb that I kind of want to listen to that stuff, but I don't know what's going on.
Stand before the gates of the Lord's labyrinth. Within these walls, the Lady of Justice doth preside. Sheesh, a goddess, is watching.
Fuck it, man. Come on. Alright, so I gotta remember that it's mildly worth to do the side areas. Yeah, part of me is thinking like, I don't know, maybe I'll get the chaos damage scaling second. And then if we do get the chaos damage scaling, then Dark Pact will be better. Any of the minions that are close to me will get the 30% damage increase, which I think will be generally better. I wonder if I can though, with Dark Pact on the skeletons, use it. Fucking go around. Use something stupid like minion damage. That doesn't sound correct. So I can't imagine it would work, but... Oh wait, there's a switch here.
Dark influences reside.
Oh, here you go.
dark
Now I can test if the
places.
crits are real. I can't tell. It looks like it. Oh, totally. Oh, it's a knockback. Yeah. Are these boots enchants first or glove enchants? So like, without feedback, hold on, let me turn the screen shake on. Is it UI? Input? Mouse wheel zoom. Confine mouse to window. Graphics? Screen shake. There you go. Oh, I've got a skill point. Okay, no. I guess it just counts because it's like a on-hit effect. Oh, it's just knockback. Okay, it's not a crit. I think I can crit though.
The weary traveler draws close to the end of the path.
Nearer, for sure.
An emperor is only as efficient as those he commands.
Interesting.
Show me your resolve. Such resilience.
Damn it.
Only one of your lessons was completed, Ascendant.
Holy shit, that was a 5 link. What the fuck? That was a 5 link. Alright, the knockback is kind of bad. I think reverse knockback would probably be okay. I'm not gonna invest in that though. This is actually really annoying. I think in any normal situation, this would be cool. Oh, I'm so bad at these. Fuck. Hang on. Let me think for a second. Okay, and then I'll do this one. Wow, I feel like I never truly knew how that worked until just now. Yo, what up? Just got a GCP. How's it going? Yo, superior summon raging spirits, huh? Minion speed.
Too much clutter.
Melee splash. Huh. I feel like I didn't know how that worked until just now. Like for some reason, I just clicked on buttons and then didn't actually think about it.
The son of Esamir met the son of Zan upon the road to the imperial throne. The Eternal offered his cunning, his eyes and ears bought and paid for. The Esamite offered his strength, his sword, earned in the arena.
Earned in the arena.
A pact was forged, with the labyrinth as witness. Two men separated by blood.
Too much clutter.
Two men bound by hope. Two men, and only one emperor.
I feel like I want this. I feel like I don't want this. Oh, that's okay, actually. I don't want that. I've got like 50 something. Yeah, I'm not used to the new lab. I haven't done it yet. Ow, fuck me. Oh, cool, we made it. Fantastic.
When the time comes.
Just wanted a zombie, that sucks. Vitality. Oh, I might actually use Vitality. I might use Melee Splash. Life Leech. Oh, these are all 7. Lacerate. Blade Fall. Chance to ignite. Cold Pen. No. Accuracy. Efficacy, huh? Oh, it's just, I need to level it, but I don't know, we might use that power siphon. Cool. Oh, and what's this? Detonate mines. I didn't realize that was a white gem. Okay. Why is there no music here? It's very weird.
The Emperor beckons, and the world attends. Are you a martyr? You were born for this.
God damn it.
This empire remains filled with emperors in waiting.
I wonder if those specters are good, of the homies. Alright, what do we got here? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is kind of cool. I'm not saying this is optimal, but it's a cool way to play this instead of... I feel like it just turns skeletons into just like, I don't know, something tangentially beneficial instead of what it was, which was just like never use skeletons because they're complete dog shit. I guess this is also like a way that you can still be purely like a necromancer and a summoner and benefit from, I don't know, any of the lab buffs. Not that you necessarily need them, but you could now if you wanted to. I'm kind of like dramatically over leveled, so the zombies should be able to actually kill anything. The hope is that like the dark pact is faster. Oh, yo, another dark shrine, right?
Potent little gift from our primitive past.
You cannot be damaged. Hello? Oh my god. All right, well, we're good. I did it. I beat the game. How is this a shrine? What the fuck? It's not even timed. It's for fucking ever. There's probably one that gives you like more loot or something like that, right? I don't understand why I wouldn't use this all the time. Can you get the... I wonder if this is only in like this lower level lab. I'm just gonna like fucking walk through. What are you gonna do? Hit me? What are you gonna do? Try to do damage to me? Nice try, loser. I want it to just like expire right when I need it. I wonder if this works with like self-cast Dark Pact then. Yeah, that's kind of fucking ridiculous.
An aspirant can afford to be promising. An emperor must keep those promises.
All right, I'll learn this the hard way.
Navigate your empire through troubled waters.
Nice try, loser.
Enjoy the reprisal. Triumphant at last.
What the fuck? Oh, let me make sure I grab the treasure key. Yeah, what a ridiculous thing to get.
Before your emperor, you are worthy. Before the goddess of justice, you are worthy. Receive our blessings, embrace our gifts, and rise ascendant. For this is the ending that we all deserve.
+1 weapon range. Oh, if I actually do make a Frostblade's character, which I likely will, I'll use that, I guess, for a little bit. It's not great, but you know, it's all good. Oh, dang it, pair of gloves. I don't want to put it on these. These gloves are shitty. Word of Flames on hit. Oh my god, I can actually use that. I'm bummed about that. Shit. Yeah.
Embrace the serene
So we're gonna get this.
That is undead.
Just like cooler. But I think we'll probably get this next. Your minions spread caustic cloud on death, dealing 10% of their maximum life as damage per second as chaos, which I think is like kind of decent. So this is just auras and resistances. So now I'm at almost way over capped for no reason. And so are all my minions, and they're also going to get a little buff from sovereignty. A lot of people suggest to get the spirit offering buff, but I don't know. We're going to try using dark pact, so it's going to be annoying to kind of manage all that. Let's see if this gives me a fusing.
You getting by?
Oh, where's that axe?
Bring me back something nice, huh?
I said I was going to use this, right? I need to socket it. What do I have now? Oh, okay. Are you getting by? I'm gonna fucking... Dang, this is kind of good too. Shit. Oh, wow. Okay, well, fuck that ring. Most of these are bad, right? I was gonna try to do something with that staff. Although I should probably just switch over to that life sprig now that I have. Oh, I needed to craft a shield and I just dropped one. Okay, well, fuck me, I'm bad. It's cool.